One headstone, two names, and a trail of records that don't always agree. Today we're learning about Charles Curtis Brotherton and his wife, Emma Jean, who made their home right here in Watertown, New York. His first wife, Audrey, we'll cover in another video. She deserves it, as she's buried right behind them. Charles was born in 1887 in Brownville, a small Jefferson County town not far from here. Like many men in the area, he took up a skilled labor, working as a molder in the machine shops that fueled Watertown's industry. It was hard, but honest work. Hot furnaces, long hours, and the steady rhythm of iron and steel shaping into something useful. By 1940, he was earning about $1,100 a year, enough to own a modest home on Dewey Street. At his side was Emma Jean, born in Ontario, Canada in 1882. Census records list her as Jean, or sometimes Emma Jean, and she spent much of her life in Watertown. In 1940, she was working as a waitress, a common role for women in the Depression era, helping to keep her household afloat. By the 1950 census, she was 60 years old, living with Charles on Gill Street, and listed simply as keeping house. Charles and Jean's story isn't just about hard work, it's about resilience. Charles only had about a 7th grade education, but he managed to support his family and even pass on his trade to the next generation. His son Gordon shows up in the records as a molder's helper, following in his father into the same line of work. But when we look at Charles's draft card, a more personal picture emerges. His World War I registration from 1917 describes him as a stout man of medium height with brown hair and brown eyes. And by World War II, he was living on Dewey Avenue with Jean listed as the person who would always know his whereabouts. These little details of hair color, eye color, who they trusted most, reminds us that they weren't just names on a stone. They were real people. And yet, like so many family stories, there are hints of more complexity. Records show Charles having an earlier marriage, and Jean sometimes appears under different names in the census. It leaves us with questions, but that's what keeps genealogy and local history alive. Each stone sparks curiosity, drawing us deeper into the story. Charles Curtis Brotherton passed away in 1962, and his second wife, Emma Jean, followed him in 1968. They rest together in North Watertown Cemetery. Their stone a reminder of working-class perseverance and the quiet strength of family life. Until the next stone, thanks for watching.